Look at your driveway right now because that glossy, modern piece of metal is silently draining your hard-earned wealth every single second you own it. Most Americans completely fall for the seductive trap of a shiny new car lease, sacrificing their entire financial future just to impress total strangers at traffic lights. Think about it, the average car payment has skyrocketed to a brutal $700 a month, locking millions into endless, soul-crushing debt cycles forever. But what if keeping that exact same vehicle for a full decade could actually rescue your retirement and instantly fast-track your journey straight to millionaire status? The devastating math behind rapid car upgrades will absolutely terrify you, so let us break down the hidden trap that dealerships desperately pray you never discover. It all starts the exact moment you enthusiastically drive off the lot, because a brutal phenomenon known as depreciation immediately vaporizes thousands of your dollars. In the very first year alone, a brand new vehicle routinely loses roughly 20% of its value, completely melting away your hard-earned cash into thin air. By year 5, that glorious machine is worth less than half of what you originally paid, yet your monthly loan payments remain completely, brutally unchanged. You are essentially paying premium top dollar for an asset that is aggressively rotting away, a financial paradox that keeps the middle class permanently broke. But the real damage does not even stop at depreciation, because the massive interest rates on modern auto loans compound this entire tragedy even further. When you sign a lengthy 6-year loan, you are handing over thousands in pure profit to wealthy banking executives, money that should be building your own legacy. Now let us look at the alternative path, the strategy used by the hidden millionaires next door, who drive ancient vehicles with absolute unbothered pride. Imagine buying a reliable 5-year-old vehicle completely outright or quickly paying it off, then making a firm commitment to drive it for 10 straight years. Once that loan is gone, that $700, which used to vanish into a car payment every month, suddenly stays right inside your bank account. This is where the real financial magic truly begins to happen, because saving that money is great, but investing it correctly changes your entire life tree. If you redirect that exact payment into a broad market index fund, earning a standard historic 8% return, the compounding math becomes absolutely staggering. Over just 5 years of driving payment-free, your invested fund balloons to over $45,000, a massive liquid financial cushion protecting your family. Meanwhile, your neighbor, who traded up for a new car twice during that exact same time frame, is still drowning in endless high-interest debt cycles. But wait, because the numbers get significantly crazier when you actually hit the full 10-year milestone of driving that same old reliable car. By keeping the car and consistently investing that monthly cash flow, you will have accumulated over $110,000 completely cash. Think about that massive sum, over 100 grand sitting safely in your portfolio, all because you refused to buy into the shiny dealer hype. But now we must address the major objection that every single skeptic immediately screams whenever this 10-year vehicle strategy is openly discussed. What about the maintenance costs, they ask, believing that an older car will constantly break down and completely wipe out all of your monthly savings. Let us run the actual data, because even if you spend a heavy $1,500 every single year on repairs, the math still favors you. $1,500 a year breaks down to just $125 a month, which is completely microscopic compared to a new payment. You are still saving a massive $575 every month by choosing to repair rather than completely resetting your debt clock. Think about the absolute peace of mind that comes with owning your vehicle outright, knowing that nobody can ever come and legally repossess it. If you lose your job or face a medical emergency, a zero-car payment lifestyle acts like a bulletproof vest for your family budget. But the hidden savings go even deeper than that, because insuring an older vehicle costs significantly less than covering a brand new luxury machine. Dealerships require you to carry maximum comprehensive coverage, while your paid-off 10-year-old car gives you total flexibility to optimize your insurance plan. Furthermore, registration fees and annual property taxes are heavily tied to value, meaning your older car saves you thousands in state fees over time. When you combine lower insurance, cheaper registration, and zero monthly loan payments, your old car is practically a money-printing machine on wheels. Yet, social media influencers and car commercials work tirelessly around the clock to make you feel deeply ashamed of driving anything older. They want you to believe that your vehicle defines your personal worth as a human, creating a toxic culture of pure financial insecurity. But the truly wealthy understand a massive secret: status symbols are completely fake, and true luxury is having a massive, seven-figure liquid net worth instead. Let us pull back the curtain on another hidden trap, the upgrade cycle loop, which catches almost every single middle-class family in America today. The moment an average person finally pays off their old car loan, they immediately celebrate by running straight back to the dealership for another. They say things like, "I deserve a tech upgrade," or "the vehicle is getting old," completely restarting a $30,000 debt cycle all over again. By doing this repeatedly throughout their working lives, they literally hand over nearly $500,000 in lifetime purchasing power to car companies. Just imagine what that $500,000 could do for your retirement if it stayed in the market, compounding aggressively for your personal wealth development. To break this cycle, you must understand the real difference between a depreciating liability and a wealth-generating asset before spending another single dollar. A vehicle is a utility tool designed to transport you safely from point A to point B, not a rolling financial statement of your personal worth. When you shift your mindset and treat your car like a basic home appliance, the burning urge to constantly upgrade completely vanishes from your mind. Think about it: nobody goes deep into debt to replace a perfectly working refrigerator just because a slightly shinier model hits the store floor. Yet, millions of intelligent people willingly destroy their financial stability for a new car-smelling interior that fades away within a few short months. Now, let us talk strategy, because successfully driving a car for 10 full years requires a highly deliberate and intelligent maintenance game plan. First, you must select a vehicle brand renowned for legendary bulletproof reliability, like an older Japanese sedan, before you even consider making a purchase. Buying a cheap, unreliable luxury vehicle on the used market will quickly transform your wealth-building dream into a total mechanical nightmare. Stick to the models that mechanics openly praise, because saving money on parts and avoiding regular shop visits is key to this entire equation. Once you own the vehicle, routine preventative maintenance, like changing your engine oil every 5,000 miles, must become a sacred, non-negotiable ritual. Spending $70 on a premium oil change today protects you from spending $4,000 on a completely destroyed engine tomorrow morning. Treat your machine with genuine respect. Wash the winter road salt off the undercarriage regularly to completely stop rust before it ever begins. By protecting the body and keeping the interior spotless, your vehicle will look and feel completely amazing, even as the odometer crosses massive milestones. But let us look closer at what happens to your mindset, because driving an older car builds a rare, unstoppable psychological superpower over time. You completely detach yourself from the exhausting game of keeping up with the Joneses, a dangerous lifestyle race that nobody ever truly wins. When your coworkers see you parking that older car every morning, they might assume you are struggling, completely unaware of your surging investment portfolio. They go home stressed, carrying massive monthly financial weights, while you go home laughing, straight to the bank with complete asset control. This is the exact concept known as stealth wealth, where you choose to live far below your means to secure absolute permanent freedom. But wait, because we need to calculate the terrifying opportunity cost of financing a brand new vehicle over a 40-year working career path. Prepare yourself, because the final compounding numbers we are about to reveal will completely change how you view car payments for the rest of your life. If you purchase a new vehicle every 5 years from age 25 to age 65, you will have owned 8 different depreciating machines in total. Assuming that average $700 monthly payment continues across those 40 years, you have directly spent over $336,000. $300,000 in pure principal cash, completely evaporated into down payments, steep loan interest fees, and massive dealership corporate profit margins, forever. But now, let us look at the compounding opportunity cost, because if that monthly $700 was invested into a standard index fund instead, at a historical, conservative 8% compound annual growth rate, that 40-year investment blossoms into a jaw-dropping $2.4 million. Let that sink in. $2.4 million, completely surrendered, just to sit in slightly newer leather seats, while stuck in morning highway traffic. You are literally trading a wealthy multi-million-dollar retirement for a series of metal boxes that end up sitting in a junkyard anyway. Now contrast that nightmare with the 10-year car driver who buys a reliable used vehicle, pays it off quickly, and drives it for a decade. Across that same 40-year career, they only purchase 4 vehicles in total, giving them 30 years of completely payment-free, compound wealth growth. They easily capture the vast majority of that $2 million fortune, securing their financial independence before their peers even finish paying their loans. This is exactly how ordinary middle-class workers silently transform themselves into undercover millionaires, right under the noses of their flashy neighbors. But how do you handle the emotional side of watching everyone else drive brand new vehicles while you stick to your disciplined 10-year plan? You must remember that according to national data, a massive percentage of those driving luxury cars are actually drowning in severe financial stress. They do not own that car, the bank owns it, the dealership owns it, and their crushing monthly debt obligation completely owns their peace of mind. True status is not determined by what you project outward, but by the size of your liquid investment accounts and your total career flexibility. When you have money sitting in the market, you possess the power to exit bad job situations, start businesses, and make decisions without any fear. A new car loan does the exact opposite. It locks you tightly to your current desk, forcing you to work just to pay off depreciation. Break the heavy chains today, commit to your current machine, and watch your net worth explode as you reallocate your cash into compounding assets. Next, we will uncover the exact formula to transition smoothly from your current auto loan into a permanent state of debt-free car ownership bliss. This step-by-step method will protect you from ever stepping foot inside a predatory dealership finance office for the rest of your natural life. The first step in our transition framework is to execute an aggressive debt snowball, attacking your current principal balance with every extra dollar you can find. Stop dining out, pause luxury subscriptions, and throw all excess cash directly at that car loan until that title sits safely in your mailbox. Once your vehicle is entirely paid off, you must instantly set up an automatic transfer, redirecting that old payment amount into a dedicated car savings account. This acts as your virtual car payment, but instead of paying a predatory banker, you are paying interest straight to yourself, building your future replacement fund. By the time your current reliable machine actually hits the 10-year mark, your dedicated fund will have enough cash to buy your next car completely outright. Imagine walking directly into a dealership, bypassing the financing office completely, and dropping a cashier's check down on the desk with absolute, unmatched authority. You completely dictate the terms, you pay 0% interest, and you completely avoid the devastating debt cycles that hold back the average American worker. This is not just about saving money on transportation, it is about completely reclaiming your personal sovereignty from a predatory, consumer-driven financial ecosystem. The entire system is carefully engineered to keep you running on a perpetual corporate hamster wheel, working endlessly to finance a lifestyle you cannot afford. But once you see the underlying compounding mathematics, the illusion completely shatters, and you can finally begin building real, generational family wealth. If you want to firmly protect your family savings from this hidden system, hit that subscribe button right now and join our growing community today. We expose the hidden traps, break down the brutal math, and provide you with the exact blueprints needed to achieve absolute, bulletproof financial freedom. Do not let the predatory marketing machines dictate your future. Take full control of your cash flow and subscribe to secure your wealth journey. Share this video with a close friend or family member who is currently thinking about financing a brand new vehicle and save them from debt. Leave a comment below telling us exactly how many miles are currently sitting on your odometer, and let us celebrate your vehicle durability together. Ultimately, wealth building is not about making huge sacrifices, it is simply about choosing long-term freedom over short-term, fleeting status symbols every single day. Driving the same car for a full decade is one of the easiest, most accessible wealth levers that anyone can pull to instantly rewrite their history. The choice is completely yours. You can either look incredibly wealthy to strangers on the highway today, or actually be wealthy for the rest of your life. Stop feeding the banks, stop fueling depreciation, and start funding your own retirement portfolio by keeping those same car keys for the long haul. Remember, a car depreciates into absolute nothingness, but true financial independence will look completely beautiful on you for generations to come. Stay disciplined.